What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Dogecoin, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. So the first thing that we're looking at here today on Dogecoin is the bullish divergence. So as you can see, price made a low and a lower low right here on the daily time frame. Well, the MACD made a low and a higher low right here. So that's what bullish divergence looks like, where price makes a lower low and the indicator makes a higher low. That is a common pattern, a common signal for reversals in the market, and often leads to a big bullish reversal. In this case, you can see that we had bearish divergence up here, where price made a higher high and the indicator made a high and a lower high. So you can see right here on the indicator, we made a high and then a lower high. So that's bearish divergence over here on Dogecoin, which led to a pretty big correction in the market. In fact, it brought price all the way back down to about 8 cents. So bullish divergence is a buy signal and bearish divergence is a sell signal. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but once you understand that, you can make a lot of money using this in your trading and your investing. So yeah, this is what bullish divergence looks like. That's what bearish divergence looks like. This is a sell signal. This is a buy signal. Now, it does take time for it to come to fruition. As you can see, we started to crash pretty much right away, but the full crash didn't come for quite some time based on this bearish divergence right here. Now, over here, we have bullish divergence, but as you can see, price has not seen a significant increase as of yet. We've started to increase a little bit in value here, but we haven't had a significant increase in value yet. So it can take some time for that divergence to actually take effect, for it to come to fruition, but it is a buy signal and a very strong buy signal. So I love this bullish divergence here on Dogecoin on the daily time frame. This is a very strong buy signal for this coin. Now, if we remove all of the drawing tools and just take a look at Dogecoin a little bit zoomed out here, and we'll even increase time frame to maybe the 2-day time frame here, and take a look at Dogecoin, you can also see what's going on from a market cycle perspective. So we have a mini market cycle here. Here's our first sell-off. Here is our euphoria right here. And then we have depression down here. So that's a complete market cycle, a mini market cycle here on Dogecoin. And if you look, there's also Elliott waves. We have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and an ABC correction down, A, B, and C back down. So that's a perfect market cycle and a perfect Elliott wave cycle here on Dogecoin. And when that wave C is done, that's when you're expecting a new cycle to start. So really what we're watching for here on Dogecoin is that new cycle to start for us to really turn around and start to see more Elliott waves, because of this complete market cycle and a completion of all 5 waves up and an ABC correction down. So we have a complete Elliott wave cycle, which really just is a market cycle. Elliott wave cycle, market cycle, it's all the same thing. It's just Elliott waves are kind of a way of mapping out that cycle and identifying each individual wave set inside of the cycle. And a market cycle is more just looking at the human psychology based on depression, euphoria, and the different phases of human emotion that occur in those cycles. So yeah, you can see a complete Elliott wave cycle here on Dogecoin. Then you get wave 1, wave 2 in the bigger time frame, which what we're looking for here is wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So all of these little Elliott waves right here are actually the subwaves, and we can make them smaller here, double click on them and make them smaller. Those are actually the subwaves inside of a bigger Elliott wave set, because what's happening here on Dogecoin's starting a new bull market out of its previous bear market that we saw in 2022, and basically this huge correction right here. And because we're starting a new bull market here on Dogecoin, we're looking for those new Elliott waves. As price is starting that bull market, you're going to see those Elliott waves taking place. Now, wave 1 and wave 2 already occurred here on Dogecoin, and usually wave 2 is pretty deep. That's why we have such a big correction here, why price went significantly down from the top of wave 1 all the way back down here. That's because wave 2 is usually really deep. Most commonly in Elliott wave theory, wave 2 is very deep. It can go all the way back down, sometimes even an 88% retracement from the full Elliott wave 1 wave back down to the bottom. What does that mean? That basically means price can drop like 80-90% from the top of wave 1 down to the bottom of wave 2 before wave 3 starts to happen. So this is a very common thing to happen in Elliott wave cycles, for us to have a big retracement in wave 2. Then you get wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5 that comes afterwards. So this is kind of what we're watching here for Dogecoin, is that wave 3 to start. We have the bullish divergence on multiple time frames. We have the Elliott waves to show that wave 1 is complete and wave 2. And now we're really just watching for wave 3 to start. And there's a lot of signs that it's going to start. Again, the bullish divergence, Bitcoin going up, Dogecoin has a ton of trading volume, so there's clearly interest in Dogecoin. The bull market in crypto really starting to take full force. This is going to send Dogecoin to the moon. Those are all the factors that we're looking for to see Dogecoin start to take off. Everything that we need to see for Dogecoin to take off is happening. We broke bullish out of this downward trending line, which is really a big falling wedge right here. That's super bullish to break out of that falling wedge. It's bullish to see Bitcoin taking off. That's a good sign for the entire crypto markets as a whole to see Bitcoin taking off. And it's bullish to see our Elliott wave count and our bullish divergence. So I have a lot of confidence that Dogecoin will see that wave 3 really soon and start to take off here and break above the top of wave 1 in preparation for more upside and for that new bull market to really start. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here with Dogecoin. Watch for us to break out for wave 3. We already broke bullish out of this falling wedge. We already see the bullish divergence. We already see strength in the whole market taking place. So I really think this will happen soon for Dogecoin. Now let's remove all the drawing tools and look a little bit at the bigger time frame here as well for Dogecoin. Because as you can see, Dogecoin did complete a full market cycle in the bigger time frame. Just like how it completed a full market cycle right here, it also completed a macro cycle in the bigger time frame. That's why we're looking for more Elliott waves to start on the smaller time frame, because we already completed a big picture cycle on the bigger time frame. And what does that look like? Well, it looks like 5 waves up, then it looks like a big ABC down, wave A, wave B, and wave C. And now we're starting that new cycle. We're starting to reverse here on Dogecoin in preparation for a bigger picture move because of this market cycle. And by the way, if you don't know, this looks exactly like Bitcoin back in the day. If you guys haven't been watching my channel for very long, then you probably don't know that Bitcoin looked exactly like this. Let's pull up on Bitstamp where we have the historical data. But on Bitstamp, you can see how Bitcoin looked exactly like this back in 2015 and 2016. An identical pattern occurred here on Dogecoin as Bitcoin back in the day. It's the same exact thing. The same 5 waves up, ABC down, sideways consolidation, breakout, pullback, and a whole new cycle starting. And by the way, this retracement here, the reason this was so deep was because this was a complete cycle. This was euphoria up here. That was the top of this cycle. It was overextended and it had to have a big correction afterwards. Just like how this was overextended in 2021 and had to have a big correction afterwards. So yeah, it's really the same structure as Bitcoin back in the day. Dogecoin right now. So this thing could take off in a way that a lot of people are not expecting, in a way that a lot of people are not looking for. I don't think people realize just how bullish this thing is. They're just waiting around, hanging out, waiting for something crazy to happen. Instead of buying now, well, the opportunity is big to make a lot of money. Don't be that guy. You need to wake up and realize what's in front of you and see the opportunity for what it is. That's exactly what we see here on Dogecoin, is a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money. So you can't be sitting around and just waiting for it to happen. You got to be buying early on when it's undervalued, just like Bitcoin back in 2015 before it started a big bull market. It's the same thing. It's the exact same chart. There's no difference in the psychology between Dogecoin today and Bitcoin back in the day, back in 2016 and 2015 when it went sideways and then started its bull market. It's the same thing. So get ready for big things on Dogecoin. A lot of people don't realize what's coming. You don't want to be those people. You want to be the person that's taking advantage of this, that's actually making the most out of this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. There's always opportunity in the markets, and there's always going to be more opportunity to make money, whether shorting or longing or whatever. But still, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity on Dogecoin. Don't wait around. Don't wait for everybody to call it cool. Everybody starts calling it cool at the top. Right now, they're skeptical and they don't understand. That's when you buy. That's when you can make a bunch of money. Just like Bitcoin back in 2015, or Bitcoin in 2018, or Bitcoin at the bottom in 2022, or 2023. Which one was it? I forgot. Yeah, 2022, when it bottomed out. People didn't think Bitcoin was cool. All the FUD had happened, all the fear, all of the FTX stuff. People didn't think Bitcoin was cool there. But the people that bought made a whole bunch of money. So, I made a video right here telling people Bitcoin was bullish, and it turned around, and look at it now. It doesn't even care what people think about it. It's just going to do what it wants to do, which is go up. It doesn't care whether people think it's cool or not. It cares about where the money is. And when money is coming into something, that demand drives price higher. And the demand for crypto is super high, including Dogecoin. There's a lot of demand for it. So I think big things are coming in the Dogecoin market. Be ready for it. Apply for the mastermind program below. I would love to have you on the team for mastermind coaching, 12 weeks of calls with you and me. And you also get lifetime membership as well on top of that. So definitely check out the mastermind coaching program. Thanks for tuning in. That's my update on Dogecoin. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.